up, what up, what up? Of course, it's me, your boy, Richie Rich at Consumer Appliance Report. Man, you already know we review appliances. Today, we're going to focus on the low-profile microwave hood combination made by KitchenAid. In this portion of the video, we're going to focus on the functions and the features. Man, you already know, man, if you watch our videos, we review appliances, we repair appliances as well, give you repair tips. Anything dealing with appliances, we talk about it, man. I'm your boy. This is what we do. But this, of course, we're going to break down this particular microwave, let you know all the functions and features, the price, how much, the warranty, manufacturer warranty, parts, how much it's going to cost you to repair this appliance if it does break down, and of course give you our overall view to let you know how we feel about this particular appliance. So we're going to dive into the functions and features right about now. Alright, so like we stated before, this is a KitchenAid microwave hood combination. Alright, so before you do anything with your appliance, you want to make sure that you read all the safety instructions. You want to make sure that you're safe. You want to use it according to the manufacturer's recommendations. You want to make sure that the electrical stuff is right as well, as far as what's the wattage, what's the amperage, all these different things. You just want to make sure that you're safe, because if you don't connect it or hook it up according to what is recommended by the manufacturer, that could void your warranty. All right. So let's let this video rock for a second. Let's go through this joint. Again, it's a really nice microwave, man. You can see low profile combination look, stainless steel. You can get this in multiple colors if you like. This is where we were at in the local store, just to give you an example of what it looks like. Let it roll. You can see the fan hood, the lights. I'm just gonna stop there and go inside the owner's manual, look a little bit, and talk about the fan hood or the venting. Alright, so it says installing and replacing filters and light bulbs. It said a filter status indicator on some models appears in the display when it's time to replace the charcoal filter and clean or replace the grease filters. See the settings section to reset filter status. Alright, so again, this is something that's been going on for a while. Just like your refrigerator has a water filter status, you have microwave that does also have a filter status indicator, lets you know that you need to replace the charcoal filter. The charcoal filter, I think, needs to be replaced every 6 months, possibly to a year. Most of the times, most customers do not replace it, but it does help with, of course, soaking up and dissolving when you're cooking underneath, the steam, the smoke, so that it doesn't come back into the home if it's not vented properly. And then of course, if it's vented properly, that is a plus. It pulls all the air and the circulation up and shoots everything out. Alright, so this is again a charcoal filter. Then you have the grease filter, which is something totally different. The grease filter, we're going to show you that in the video, is right underneath the lights, right? So this is what they exactly look like as far as how they look. It says the grease filters are undersized of microwave oven. It says the grease filters should be removed and cleaned at least once a month. So it says, for note, for circulation, do not operate the microwave oven without the filters in place. It says for wall and roof ventilation, to ensure good performance of airflow, remove the charcoal filter from the bottom plate before operating the microwave. Refer the following steps to replace the grease filters. Alright, so again, you have multiple steps that you can use that is recommended by the manufacturer to clean the grease filters monthly. Do not run the microwave without the grease filters, of course. But it is easy to remove, and you can sometimes put your filters inside the dishwasher. You can soak them inside the sink with soap and water. You can clean them that way, or you can put them in the dishwasher, whatever works best. Alright, it says put the grease filter back to the bottom plate. Alright, so here's the charcoal filters. Alright, so I said about 6 months to a year, but this is recommended at every 6 months. So it says the charcoal filters are undersized of microwave oven. The charcoal filter cannot be cleaned and should be replaced about every 6 months. So that's the difference between the charcoal filters. They cannot be cleaned, and it's recommended that you do it every 6 months. Again, this helps with the circulation operation of the microwave. Do not operate the microwave oven without the filters in place. It's not recommended as such by the manufacturer, but again, it's not difficult to do as well. Replace the new charcoal filter and reattach it back to the bottom plate, and make sure both left and right sides insert to the bottom plate slots. Alright, So that's it. So again, I can show you guys the video. Again, these are the grease filters at the bottom there. Dual lights with LED, so that's the light. You can see you can turn the lights off, and I like that. How when you press it, you see half of it, that means it's lowered, and then of course when you turn the other half off, that means that it's actually off. And then a full bar across is letting you know that the full light is on. That's high, that's medium, which is the half, and then of course when you turn it off. All right, so we're going to show you guys the grease filters. It's not difficult to get to the grease filters or the charcoal filters. So all right, you can see the clip, really simple, really easy. Get to the clip. They come out easy, not difficult. Just put it on and it just comes right out. All right, the grease filters is directly underneath of those. All right, so when you pull that out, you're able to see the charcoal filters. I'm sorry, these are the grease filters, and then the charcoal filters are up top. All right, so you can use that as well. All right, so I don't want to miss that. We went back to the lights. It says replace. We talked about the charcoal filters, talking about the cooktop lights. All right, so these lights are LED lights. It says the cooktop lights is located on the underside of the microwave oven and is replaceable. To replace the cooktop light, refer to the following steps. Use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws from the T-shaped bottom lighting cover. All right, it says using the terminal from the LED board. So one of the things that we do recommend when you're replacing light bulbs on microwave or inside your oven, unplug the microwave. What happens is your LED lights is connected directly to the control board on your microwave. So if you're inserting the lights and there's a slight spark when you're connecting everything, that spark can damage your control board and short out your board, and then your microwave won't heat up. Or the light might stay on constantly, you can't turn it off. So any shortages or anything like that will affect the performance of the microwave. Excuse me. So it's best to unplug the microwave, then excuse me, insert the LED board, replace it if you're pretty handy with the model and serial number, get the right part number, and then you can reconnect that and you should be absolutely fine. All right, it's not difficult. Just removing the LED board with screws, pretty straightforward and simple. Again, if you're handy, you can do that. You can see the cavity lights as well. The cavity light is located at the top front of the microwave oven under the cover and is replaceable. To replace the cavity light, refer to the following steps. So again, it's recommended as the owner of the microwave to do something like this because it's something that they think you're capable of doing, and they're showing you how to do it. All right, so removing the so again, it goes into this stuff. I want to show you guys before we actually get into the actual the performance of the microwave, what it can do, what it can't do, stuff like that. So we're gonna let this video rock and roll as well. So yeah, so you can see that. Then you have the fan. Same thing with the fan. It's the bar straight across. That means that it's on its highest as far as the high speed is the fan. You have different levels to the fan speed as well. As you continue to press it, you can see, and it gets lower and lower and lower. All right, it's recommended. Again, you can check out our video that we did. I think we did a YouTube short. I did a YouTube short to let you guys know how to really turn on the exhaust fan every time you're using your microwave. When you look, heat rises, and what happens is when the heat is rising, it can cause your microwave to overheat. Causes your microwave to overheat. Your microwave is smart enough with the thermostat that's in it to allow the fan to come on because it thinks that the microwave is overheating. So when that happens, you're not able to turn off the exhaust fan until that thermostat cools down and it turns off automatically. But prior to that, if you put it on a low setting, turn on the fan, allow it to circulate the air inside the microwave as it sucks the air up from the food and the steam underneath. That also circulates air into the microwave so it doesn't overheat, instead of it just sitting there and all that heat is hitting the microwave and causing it to overheat. Alright, so that's a couple things that you can do. So this is like an original microwave made by KitchenAid. I've worked on that particular model, which is your standard one, for many years. Right, so now you have this low profile microwave. Again, it's no different from any other microwave. It's just smaller, but it gives you more space underneath. Typically from your stove to your microwave, it's supposed to be 30 inches that separates the two. I've installed microwave where I haven't even gotten to the 30. Right, it's like real low. You got to have real low pots in the back, because the front, of course, is a lot higher because the microwave typically goes over the back portion of the stove, so it lowers the actual circumference that you have as far as the distance between the microwave and any pots that you'll use. All right, circumference. You hear I use a big word. So yeah, so let's get into this real quick. One of the things I do like about this microwave as well is the opening of the door. All right, so they open the door, you press that button, but you see when we do it, it comes all the way out. All right, so this is something that can be done automatically. You hit the button, it opens up, and that's what you get. All right, so when we're looking at that, this is the inside cavity of the microwave. Like I said, it's a low profile, it's a smaller microwave, so it's limited to what can really go inside the microwave. If you want just a microwave there just for the look and how everything is, and you want to save the space, a low profile combination hood might be the right way to go. All right, so now you see the control. You have popcorn, reheat, frozen, defrost, cook, power, clock, turntable, timer, start, and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna go into the actual mechanics of the microwave. All right, so when we talk about the operating your microwave oven, of course you have the clock that you can set. You can do that by pressing the setup / clock. You have your timer. Says when the microwave oven is standby mode, touch the timer control, enter time, the timer control, or the start control. Cook functions may be entered while the timer is counting down. So again, you can use the timer if your stove doesn't have a timer, but your microwave has a timer. It's surprising if you have a stove and it doesn't have a timer. Let's be honest. But just in case you don't, and you got a brand new microwave, you can use this timer to help you if you're cooking something or you're baking and you want something out within a certain period of time. You can use the microwave the microwave timer here to set a particular timer. You have your control lock. This is to avoid unintended start. Touch and hold the cancel keypad for 3 seconds until two-tone sound and the control lock appears in the display. This is something that, again, a lot of my older customers deal with from time to time. You go out to a home, they try to press the buttons and the button's not responding. Come to find out that the control lock has been activated, so you can't activate no other parts of the microwave. So you want to be able to use the control lock at your convenience and understand what it is that you're getting into. Also, if you have kids that like playing with buttons, for safety reasons, you can also lock the microwave as well so they don't start it up. All right, vent. Press the fan keypad once for high speed. You may press this keypad repeatedly. Choose a different speed. It says there are 4 available speeds: high, medium, low, and low. And off. It says choose the speed you want. All right, so like I said, put it on low speed when you're cooking. Even if you're not using the microwave, that will work to your benefit. It says keep the microwave oven from overheating. The auto hood fan will automatically turn on at high speed if the temperature from the range or cooktop below the microwave oven gets too hot. And like I said, that is the thermostat that helps you out. Comes on automatically at high speed. So I don't want you to think there's something wrong with the microwave. The only issue is that it's hot, and it's just that speed fan has to come on. Vent light. It says pressing the vent light keeps adjust the light setting among high, low, and off. You have a fan timer on here. All right, it says set vent fan to run for exactly 30 minutes or to run for 30 minutes more after off after 30 minutes. The vent fan may be turned off at any time using the vent keypad to set up clock to reach the fan timer submenu and select the setting. All right, so that's not bad. You got a fan timer that you can come on, and it comes on to that. You have your demo mode. It says activate to practice using the control without actually turning on the magnetron. All right, so this is how you get to use your microwave. You can put it in demo mode, the same mode that a lot of the stores have it in, so that you'll be able to use it, see how it operates, but it's not turning on the magnetron tube, it's not heating up anything, so there's nothing really in danger. But you do want to make sure that if it's in demo mode, you want to be able to get it out of demo mode, because if you don't, then of course you're going to call for service and you're going to have to pay for that. All right, clean release. It says cavity coating on some models. It says the durable non-stick coating resists soil built up by making cleaning easier. See the microwave oven care section. All right, so we can go into that a little bit. And one of the things we recommend as far as your microwave, please clean out your microwave. If you do not clean out your microwave, it is hazardous to the microwave if you don't clean it, especially if you have a microwave that has a shelf. Most of the times what happens, the food gets stuck on inside of the microwave. If you don't clean it, every time you heat up the microwave, it reheats the food. That can create a black spot in the microwave. It can create burn spots on the microwave. If you have a rack, it can start to burn the rack because it's starting to melt the rack, and then it starts arcing off the black spots inside the microwave, because it's been reheating so much, it's starting to burn, and it creates like an arcing. So it's like putting inside the microwave like aluminum foil or something, and it starts sparking. All right, so we got the set clock, we got the tone. So again, you can do the tones buttons on and off. Scroll speed, as far as how fast, it says scrolling speed option with between low, medium, and high speed. Press set up clock to reach the scrolling speed. So these are like sub menus where it says setup / clock is where you're able to do these different things. Language as well, and this is where you use to reset the filter status after replacing or cleaning the filters. All right, so you want to be able to do that as well. Standby mode, when no functions are working, it says 12-hour clock is displayed or the clock has been set. Oven will switch to standby power mode and dim the LCD brightness after 2 minutes. All right, so that's a great feature that a lot of these appliances have, the standby mode, where things just automatically just shut off instead of wasting the time, wasting the energy of just illuminating brightly. It's just like your smartphone when it goes to sleep. Turntable may be turned off for manual cooking only. This is helpful when cooking with plates that are bigger than the turntable, or when cooking with plates that are side by side. All right, so that's the benefit of it. Because typically when you're using your microwave, the turntable helps turn the food, circulate the food so it can reheat the food evenly. But again, when you're dealing with pots or plates that is bigger than the turntable, you don't want to damage the turntable because it's only able to manage a certain weight. So you're putting a strain on the motor if you do not turn it off, depending on the size of the cookware that you're using, and if it's a side-by-side one as well. All right, a couple things: do not use straw, slicker, gold, silver, non-approved meat thermistors, foil liners such as sandwich wrappers, staples, all these metal cookware and bakeware. So this stuff, you of course you cannot use in your microwave. You do have some manual cooking as well, where you touch the keypads to enter whatever time. You do have the power, as far as touch power, if not 100%, touch power keypads to enter power level from 10 to 90%, then touch the start control. Again, if you have something in here that you don't really want to reheat to 100% of the power level, then you can adjust it, and your microwave will heat 50% or 40% of the time or 30% of the time. Is up to you. Sensing cooking, it says a sensor in the microwave oven detects moisture released from food as it heats and adjusts the cooking time accordingly. So again, the food that we eat has moisture in it, and this is how the sensor senses from the moisture. There's a moisture sensor inside of your microwave that detects the moisture, and this is how you're able to do the sensing cooking. Make sure microwave oven has been plugged in for at least 1 minute. Use microwave safe dish with loose fitting lid, or cover microwave safe dish with plastic wrap and vent. For optimal performance, wait at least 30 minutes after convection cooking, or grill before sense cooking. Preset cooking, preheating. So these are a couple things that you can use: touch, cook, or reheat, or defrost repeatedly to scroll through program options. It says rest on desired program options, follow prompts to select sub-menu items. Alright, so you do have popcorns, you have 2 bags, press popcorn repeatedly. Large bags, again, you look at the bag size that you're able to use, 3 to 3.5 ounces. You have a small bag, which is 1.75 ounce. Again, these are the different options that you have as far as heating up popcorn. You do have here, it says preset soft and melt. It says repeatedly to scroll through program options, rest on desired program options, follow prompts to select submenus. All right, let's look at the microwave a little bit. It says place bag on turntable, then touch start control. Listen for popping to slow to pop to 1 pop every 1 or 2 seconds. All right, so, and again, so it's giving you like different menus and stuff that you're able to cook. How many slices, how thick they are, as far as canned vegetables, fresh vegetable senses, frozen senses, frozen vegetables, frozen entrees, defrost, soft melt, how many sticks of butter, ice cream. So these, when we're talking about soften to melt, this is the stuff that of course that goes in there. Marshmallows, cheese, you got your defrost, fish, meat, poultry. Right, so you just want to be able to do that. Reheat, you can bake goods, beverages, casserole, dinner plates, pizza, stuff that you can actually reheat as well. So we're going to go back to the video and let that rock for a bit. See what we got. Again, you do have many options that you can choose from this particular microwave. That's the cooking guide there, where we're talking about reheat, the cook, defrost, all that is on the side panel of the microwave. I'm going to show you guys the model number. Again, this is something that you want to look for. Make sure you register your appliance using the model number, and that's how you determine what parts you need by the model number that's on the appliance. Alright, so again, this is the turntable motor, real small. Alright, again, you don't have to use it all the time. You can turn it off depending on the size of the plate. And this is me just, messing around with the different functions, hitting the cancel button so you're able to see the power, the cook level, defrost, different options, reheat, popcorn, stuff like that. Let me see what else. Outside of that, you do have microwave oven care that you can take care of. We talked about the filter screening. We did that as well. We got into a lot of that stuff already. So yeah, when you're talking about appliance, man, this is the low profile KitchenAid microwave hood. Functions and the features. Your boy Rich, man, we are getting it in. And I'm out. Peace. Alright, so for this portion of the video, I'm going to focus on the parts. Man, how much is it going to cost you to repair this appliance? Just to say, if your appliance is out of the manufacturer warranty, or if it does have a manufacturer warranty and they're not covering the part. Alright, or not covering certain things because it's negligence, customer abuse, whatever the case may be, you don't have a warranty, it's not being covered. So let's look at how much it's going to cost you to repair this KitchenAid low profile microwave. Alright, so our standard labor, we're going to say it's $150. If we need a helper, we're going to charge $60. And then of course we do a slight markup of the parts. Alright, so let's look at this KitchenAid unit. Again, one of the parts that we normally use, you can see on the site, Sears Parts Direct. This is where we use a lot of time when we're looking for appliance parts. Of course, inserting the model number so you know exactly what part to look for. Then of course you just start searching for it from then on. Alright, so let's look at this microwave here. Expand and look at a little bit. Let's look at the couple parts that they have. You have the blower wheel. You have a filter board there. You also have the magnetron tube that allows the microwave to heat up. You have the thermostat that's connected to the microwave as well. That detects if the microwave has any issues overheating, shorting out. If that part is defective or bad, then of course that will shut the heating portion of the microwave off. So these are a couple things that you want to look at. Everything else, just little stuff, then we can just go to that and see what how much it's going to cost you. Alright, so we got the PCB hood control. That's number 3. Alright, so that's the PCB hood control board. You're looking at $72.20. If you're having any issues with that, again, roughly $100. Label $150. You're talking about $250. Alright. You also have microwave vent, fan motor bracket, not a common issue. Capacitor, not a common issue. Microwave vent, fan motor assembly. Again, if you have issues with the fan motor assembly not working, it's $72.29. I'm just marking it up to 100 so that the math could be easier for me. So you're looking at $100. Label 150. You're talking about 250. Now also you got a sensor, right? You got the sensor. So this sensor is what detects the moisture. So it might give you an error code. I've worked on several microwaves before. It's like a Samsung unit that typically give you an error when you try to hit the microwave button or any sensing feature. It will stop in the middle of it. I would say within 2 to 3 seconds possibly, and then it'll let you know that it's not sensing. All right. So again, if you need this part, you're looking at I don't know, $70, $75 for the part. So you're looking at close to like $225 or something like that when you're talking about pricing. The motor, the vent motor, we talked about that as well. You have your hood motor single, so you got another hood motor there. You're talking about $78. So roughly again $100 for that. Talking about $250. And then you got to understand another thing I want to throw on there. Depending on the company that comes out as well. Each company is different as far as pricing. Their markups are different. Alright, so you got to think about that as well. You got to think about your market. Microwave LED lights. So this is what we talked about, unplugging the microwave to install the LED lights. It's $29.39. Then you got the driver LED lamp. It's $172.79. So I'm trying to figure out which one of those that I'm looking at. The 16. Right. Here's the whole entire LED box. 16 and it's 15. So it's right about here. Alright, so we looked at 12, look at different things there as well. So yeah, it's going to cost you some bread for that. Alright, so it's going to cost you. So let's get, we got, not looking for that. Most of the time for the magnetron tube, it doesn't give you a price on Sears website. Well, it does now. So you're looking at the magnetron tube that allows the microwave to heat up. $192.96. So I'm gonna say it's probably $250 for that part. Label $150. You're talking about $400 to replace the magnetron tube. And typically when you replace the magnetron tube, you have to replace the diode. Both of those parts are connected to each other, so as the microwave is working, even if the magnetron tube is defective, it's wearing down the diode. The diode is defective, it's wearing down the magnetron tube. So we typically replace those two together. If you need a thermostat, you're looking at $36.69. That's not expensive. Alright, so but you do want to find out why that thermostat has shorted out. Again, it could be because the magnetron tube is defective. Microwave is overheating if the fan is not circulating as well. That would cause the magnetron tube to short out because it's running so hot. It can break the magnets. It can short out and cause the microwave not to heat up. Alright, so let's see what else we got. It's not a lot. Turntable motor. Again, most common issue is the turntable motor there. You have these couplings that typically can wear out and break from spinning as well. You got your ring, your turntable tray, all these different things. So you got your turntable motor, $31.11. That's not expensive. Motor coupling, $44.18. The glass tray, $57.69. So again, about 200 something bucks to get this repaired. Same thing here, about 200 something bucks. This you're probably looking at least 225, 230 parts and labor. So you want to consider that as well. The ring, turntable ring, those little plastic rings that you saw when I lift up, that's $49.09. But again, this is stuff that you can probably get the model number, get the part number, and do the research on other websites to see if you can find the parts any cheaper. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Venting. Alright, so these are like exhaust fans, transformers, door locks, stereo motor underneath the bottom. Alright, so let's get into that a little bit. So this is your diode. It's $24.69. So again, if you're looking at $250 for that, $50 for that, that's $300. So you're talking about $450 at least. Capacitor that can short out, cause your microwave not to heat, make loud noises. Again, that's $100. So I give it a $150, and $150. You're talking about $300. This is your microwave resistor. Not a common issue with that. Blower housing cover, fan cover, fans, cooling fan blade, housing, cooling fan. So again, you have different fans. You have cooling fan motors. So if your motor doesn't spin, it can cause your microwave to shut down periodically if it's too hot. Looking at 35, CF 78. Here's the filter hood board that I thought about before. That's $31.13. Again, you're talking about at least $200 for that. Microwave fuse, $22.67 for a fuse. Again, I don't charge. Again, it depends on the price and people come out. They might charge you the KitchenAid price because KitchenAid is a luxury brand, so you're gonna pay for that. High voltage transformer, $78.51. That's not expensive. That's really cheap. So you're talking about $100. Labor $150. You're talking about $250. All right, so interlock switch assembly, $35.29 if you happen to need that. Again, $50, $200. You got your grease filter and your charcoal filter. Then you got two charcoal filters in here that need to be replaced every 6 months according to the manufacturer. It's $22.79. Again, this is stuff that you can buy yourself, purchase yourself. You don't need a technician to do this. It's really simple. Just go online, look up the part. You got your board LED lamp, $35.49. Assembly for the glass holder, $56.56. Alright, so all this stuff that you might need. So let's get into what else we might see. We got the door. Then after the door, we got the panel. So let's see how much this door is. Right? You got the KitchenAid logo and the door. So the KitchenAid logo is $52.03 for the logo. That little bitty tipper logo. Y'all tripping. But $52. I probably wouldn't buy that or have nobody fix it. I just do it myself. Well, I suggest you do it yourself. Complete door. If it's black stainless steel or black or white, you're looking at $207.85 regardless. The stainless steel, $212.19. So that's a little bit more expensive than the one that we took the video of. So you're talking about almost 300 for a door. Label 150. You're talking about 450. All right, it's 450. Yeah, roughly right about there, depending on which company comes out. All right, so we got the control panel. Right, so not much there. Control panel. Let's see what we got. Control panel, if it's white, black, or stainless steel, looking at $218 for the control panel. Again, $300 for the part. Label 150. You're talking about 450. If it's white, control panel, black, stainless steel. So yeah, then depending on what is it that you need, you got a right stainless steel panel, and then the left panel. So it depends on what panel that you need, the left or the right. You're looking at $218. Cover, PCB user interface, $171.34. PCB appliance control. So it depends on what it is that you need. You're gonna spend some money. If you need that PCBA user board, that's $200, $150, $350 bare minimum. Control panel $218. That might be like $250. Label $150. You're talking about $400 there. So yeah, it depends on what you get. That's roughly the price that you're gonna spend for this unit. Magnetron tubes and diodes are pretty common for the microwave not to heat up. Occasionally you might have a capacitor, but the biggest issue that needs to be done with the microwave, of course, is turning on the fan, make sure it circulates properly. As far as the pricing on here, the pricings are not that bad. It's between, I would say, roughly between $300 to $400 that you're gonna spend to repair this appliance. It is about $1,000 for it. So my suggestion or my thinking is, if it's 75% more than what the value of the appliance is, I wouldn't get it fixed. Once you hit 50, it's something to think about. Of course, you want to think about the price of the new appliance that you might need, and as far as installation, you got to add installation on top of it. If they don't cover the installation, then you want to factor in the installation labor. All right, but when we're talking about parts, man, roughly $300 or $400. So as far as the overall grade that we would give this particular appliance, for a microwave, that's about $1,000. You're gonna spend about $300. That's not even half. So I think that's pretty reasonable compared to KitchenAid. It could be a little bit more. Again, it's made by Whirlpool, so I'm sure some of these parts might be interchangeable dealing with Whirlpool and KitchenAid. So again, we like the price of it. So we'll give it a grade of a 3. We go with a 3. It's about average. That's how much you spend to repair an appliance as far as a microwave. Yeah, roughly about $300 or $400 to repair a microwave. All right, so outside of that, man, we trying to get this done. I'm your boy Richie Rich. Peace. All right, so this portion of the video, we're gonna focus on the price. How much it's gonna cost you? Might cost you a little, might cost you a lot. Either way, it's gonna cost you. So when we're looking at this 1.1 cubic feet over the range low profile microwave hood combination in stainless steel, made by KitchenAid, you're looking at a price of $848. Originally you're looking at $949, so we could say roughly about $1,000 for this appliance. They're saving you $101, right? So you can get this in multiple finishes. The video that we've shot, it was a stainless steel version. You can get this unit in the white version. It's going to be probably a little bit cheaper, but which I thought it's $899, or you can get it in the black stainless steel with print shield finish. All right, that's $999. All right, so there's a little bit difference in the price between the stainless steel and the white, and of course the black stainless steel. So roughly we can say it's gonna probably cost you with taxes about $800. You do want to keep in mind when you're buying a KitchenAid product, it is a Whirlpool product, but it's a high-end version of Whirlpool. All right, so you can say KitchenAid is the high-end version of Whirlpool. So that's exactly why it costs that much in comparison to the standard version that Whirlpool makes of this particular model. And we're going to look at a couple of that as well. All right, so let's go to Lowe's, see what they say. Lowe's, it's $849. Again, they have it in different color as well. Keep in mind, you can always get an open box as far as certain appliances that could probably save you a few dollars if you're able to see it on the open box. You can probably get stuff on when it's a holiday season or holiday coming up. They'll have sales on appliances as well, so keep that in mind. So the stainless steel, you're looking at $849, originally $949, so not much really changed there. If you're gonna get it in white, you're looking at the same price, $849. And if you're going to get it in black stainless steel with the print shield finish, you're looking at $949, because again, you have the print shield finish. That's going to cost you a little bit more as well. So that's the price that you're going to pay for this particular appliance. All right, let's go to Best Buy. So Best Buy has it for the stainless steel, $854.99. Then you have unavailable, of course, $899 in a black stainless steel. Then you have it in white. That's going to be a little bit different in price, $809. All right, so that's where we are as far as the price for this particular appliance. Depending on what color it is, it does make a difference in the color. It does change the price as well. So you want to consider that. I do want to look at a little bit more comparing certain things that we will have here, right? If you look, you have the KitchenAid, that's $854.99. You have a Whirlpool version, right? This is $399, which is the same 1.1 cubic feet. You have a Frigidaire version, which is 1.2 cubic feet, and it's $529.99, right? You also had a Samsung version that does the same thing for $449 as well. I think I also saw a GE one too, just to be safe. So when you're looking at this particular appliance, we do think that, again, I understand it's supposed to be a high-end. Samsung is considered a high-end, and it's $429.99. So when we're looking at the price to try to give an overall grade, I just think that this price is way too high for this. One, because you have mechanical buttons that you press to open up. If you look at the Whirlpool version of this, the Whirlpool version, let me see, it's a little bit different. The Frigidaire is a little bit different as well. You can see the way that it looks. It's just a little bit different as far as the when you hit the button, it's more technologically friendly. So it's like a smartphone having a touch screen. And that makes a difference. People like the touchscreen. People like the technology. So when you look at the Whirlpool, it's $399. You say it's half the amount of the KitchenAid version. You might as well just buy the Whirlpool version if that's the case. And this is the GE versions. All right, so let's look at the GE version. This GE one, again, all the touch screen features are in the front. It's a bigger cubic feet, $419, right? And this is a GE unit. So this is what I'm saying. When you're looking at this appliance, you do have different options to choose from or whatever, but it's a lot cheaper. Same size, same fit, looks the same exact way. It's just a different brand, but it's half the price. So as far as giving the overall grade for this particular appliance, we couldn't give it a standard grade for a standard price. We're going to say it's overpriced in our opinion compared to its competitors. It's overpriced. So you're looking at our grade for this. As far as the price, we're going to give it a 2. Uno, dos. Because we just think that it's too high. Alright, and we do understand that you do have to pay for high-end appliances. But again, Samsung is a high-end appliance, and it's still considered a high-end appliance, and it's half the price of this. Alright, so we're going to check out the rest of this video, man. Of course, I'm your boy, Richie Rich, and I'm out. Peace. Alright, so for this portion of the video, we're going to focus on the warranty. The manufacturer warranty. Alright, so let's look at this manufacturer warranty where we're talking about this low profile KitchenAid microwave. Of course, we always recommend that you register your appliance with the manufacturer, depending on who the manufacturer is. Your machine has, typically with the newer machines, have a QR code that you can scan. It uploads the registration form that way. It's normally in the packet when you first purchase a microwave or any other appliance that you might have. It's in the packet, so you want to be able to do that so that the manufacturer have you in their system, just in case if you have any issues that goes wrong with the microwave due to manufacturer defect, then you're able to contact them so that you'll get your appliance covered under warranty. All right. Outside of that, you do have some information that you can choose here. You have different number if you're in the US or Canada to get in contact with KitchenAid directly. All right, you do have website as well for customer service. You can do that. Different links inside the owner's manual. Again, this is going to be in the description box as well. So when we're looking at this particular microwave, you have a 1-year limited warranty. All right, it says for 1 year from the date of purchase. When this major appliance is installed, operated, and maintained according to instructions attached to or furnished with the product, KitchenAid brand of Whirlpool Corporation or Whirlpool Canada LP, hereby KitchenAid will pay for factory specified replacement parts and repair labor to correct defects in materials or workmanship that existed when this major appliance was purchased, or at its sole discretion replace the product. In the event of product replacement, your appliance will be warranted for the remaining term of the original unit's warranty period. Alright, so again, you only have a 1 year manufacturer warranty on this particular appliance. Alright, so we're looking at this. It says what is covered, what is not covered. Again, this is stuff that you can actually look at yourself. You can pause it, look at it. Damage, accidentally, misuse, abuse, fire, floods, acts of God. Cosmetic damages include scratches, dents, chips, unless such damage results from defect in materials and workmanship and is reported to KitchenAid within the 30 days. Alright, so you want to keep that in mind. Pickup or delivery, this product is intended for in-home repair. Alright, so again, you got to think about that as well. A lot of the appliances that you buy are in-home repair, in-home appliances. So if you take it to a commercial building, they might not cover that. Alright, so these are the things that you got to think about. If it's in a commercial use or commercial setting, they might not cover that. So these are the things that you got to think about as well. But outside of that, that's it. It only has a 1 year manufacturer warranty, man. And if you're looking into this to give it a warranty grade, you already know we're just going to give it a 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, man, because again, it's a standard manufacturer warranty. Nothing special, nothing more. That's all you're getting from this KitchenAid warranty, man. So outside of that, I'm your boy Rich. Let's keep knocking this thing down, man. We out of here. Peace. Alright, so for this portion of the video, we're going to give our overall review. Let you know how we feel about this low profile microwave hood combination by KitchenAid. So when we're looking at this particular appliance, man, a couple things that we can factor in. One, let's talk about the functions and the features, man. As far as the overall functions and features with this particular microwave, it does have a standard light. It does have the fan. One of the things I do like is the opening of the door of the microwave. As far as when you press the button, it opens up automatically without you touching it or try to open it yourself. That will save a lot as far as making it easier for you to be able to open the microwave. It has some basic features of microwave. It has the soften / melt setting that you can melt ice cream, you can melt cheese. It also has the charcoal filter that you'll be able to clean out every 6. Well, you can't clean the charcoal filters, but the charcoal filters you can remove. You can clean the grease filters every 6 months. Charcoal filters, you want to be able to replace those as well. It has just a little bit of features to it. It's not a lot as far as it doesn't, don't stand out as far as the function features. It's not a smart appliance. It's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. If you're looking for a microwave that's a low profile to just give you enough space so that you'll be able to have room to cook and have bigger pots underneath your microwave. All right, it does have the option to turn on and off the turntable motor. You can do the power level and bringing that down 10%, 50%, 30% as well. You do have sensing cycles or manual cycles that you can use if you would like. As well, it's up to you. None of that matters. One of the things I do like about it that you're able to turn off the actual turntable motor that allows you to be able to put heavier things on the inside so you're not damaging the turntable motor if it turns. I like the stainless steel look as well. That looks pretty good. I like the lights underneath the bottom. I like the display when you press it, the increments from the light. You can see that. But outside of that, as far as the functions and features, man, I really like how the door opens up. And it's pretty nice. I think that's pretty cool. So I give it probably a grade of a 4. Alright, so function and features grade 4. Let's talk about the price. Man, you're talking about 800 and something bucks to about $1,000 for this particular appliance. We've already discussed that the price for this, in our opinion, we think is way too high. So we gave it a price grade of 2 because you're able to find a Samsung appliance that's 400, a GE appliance that's 400, Frigidaire appliance that's 400, even a Whirlpool appliance with more technology. The GE has more technology. These appliances have more technology where the display is inside the door. All the functions and key components that you can use is right off the door, and it's half the price. So we can't give it a high grade, so we're gonna give it a grade of 2. Warranty. The manufacturer warranty. When we're looking at that, it only comes with a 1-year manufacturer warranty, parts and labor. That's it. That is standard. That is uniform. So that means that I buy this for $1,000, and if after a year and something goes wrong with it, voila, I'm just laid out to dry. There's nothing more I can get from that. I got to start spending money out my pocket to repair this microwave unless I get an extended warranty. So we're going to give that grade of a 3. Parts, again, the parts are available. The parts that typically go bad on the microwave: magnetron tube, diode, possibly a capacitor, maybe a control board occasionally, and fuses and stuff like that. Those parts are available. Door switches and door locks, they're available, man. So when we're looking at this particular appliance, as far as the parts grade, roughly you're going to spend between $300 or $400 to repair this unit anyway. That's about standard. So we're going to give it a 3. So real quick, over everything: function and features 4, price 2, warranty 3, parts 3, talent, calculating everything together, you're talking about a 12 divided by 4, and we're going to give it a 3. So when we're looking at a particular appliance, man, yeah, this KitchenAid combo, we cannot recommend. And I think the biggest issue that we notice with it is the price. You got too many competition in the market that's half your price. You're way too high. And that's one of the things that I can say about KitchenAid. Sometimes they price themselves out the market. It's just way too high. Especially if you're making Whirlpool, I could just go get a Whirlpool one that looks better than this one, and I say pay half the price. All right, we can't recommend it. You already know, man. We in the lab, we done. If there's an appliance you want us to review, let us know, man. We'll work on that and get that joint done for you. But outside of that, I'm out. Peace.